4 worst frozen foods seniors should never touch, and 4 you must eat. For many seniors, frozen foods feel safe, even healthy. They're quick, easy to store, and ready in minutes. But here's the truth. Most people over 60 never hear. Some of the frozen foods you reach for on busy nights could actually be silently aging your body every single day. Research shows the wrong frozen choices don't just add extra pounds, they can spike blood sugar, fuel joint inflammation, and even speed up memory decline. In fact, one common frozen food has been linked to a 36% higher risk of stroke in adults over 60. But now it's sitting in countless senior freezers across America right now. But there's good news. Not every frozen option is harmful. When chosen wisely, certain frozen foods are actually healthier than fresh. Flash freezing can lock in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect your heart, rebuild muscle, sharpen memory, and keep your energy steady well into your 70s and 80s. That's why today, I'll reveal the 4 frozen foods you should never touch after 60, and the 4 you should eat every day to stay strong, independent, and healthy. So let me ask you, what frozen food do you grab most often? And have you noticed feeling bloated, stiff, or foggy afterward? Share your answers in the comments. I read and respond to every single one. And don't miss the very end, because frozen food number 1 on our best list could transform your joint health and sleep quality in just weeks. Ready? Let's begin with the danger list. Frozen food number 4 might be sitting in your freezer right now. Frozen pizza, a hidden disaster disguised as convenience. It's late, you're tired, and cooking feels overwhelming. So you open the freezer, grab a pizza, and in minutes, dinner is ready. Simple, right? But for adults over 60, frozen pizza is one of the worst foods you can eat. Why? Because every slice is a mix of sodium-refined carbs and processed fats, the very things your body handles less effectively with age. First, the sodium bomb. Most frozen pizzas contain 700 to 1,200 milligrams of sodium per serving, and most people eat far more than one serving. After 60, kidney function declines, so sodium builds up in your system, raising blood pressure, causing swelling and straining the heart. The American Heart Association warns that excess sodium is directly tied to a higher risk of stroke, a leading cause of disability in seniors. Second, refined carbs that spike blood sugar. The crust is made from white flour that digests faster than sugar. For seniors with reduced insulin sensitivity, this leads to prolonged blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, and inflammation that damages blood vessels and nerves. Third, processed meats. Common toppings like pepperoni or sausage are filled with nitrates and nitrites. In the body, they form nitrosamines compounds linked to cancer and heart disease. With slower detox systems after 60, these toxins stay longer in circulation, increasing harm. Fourth, empty calories with little protein. A large slice has over 400 calories but fewer than 10 grams of protein. For seniors who need protein to preserve muscle and immunity, this creates a serious gap. You're filling up without supporting strength or health. A smarter swap. If you love pizza, choose a whole grain or cauliflower crust, top it with frozen vegetables instead of processed meats, and add real mozzarella or feta for protein and calcium. Bottom line, frozen pizza may feel comforting, but for seniors, it's a metabolic time bomb. Each bite adds strain on your heart, your brain, and your independence. If you're serious about aging, well, this is one food that should never stay in your freezer. Worst frozen food number 3. Frozen breakfast pastries, the morning sugar trap. Think about those mornings when you're in a rush. You grab a Pop-Tart, a toaster strudel, maybe a frozen waffle smothered in syrup, or even a breakfast burrito from the freezer. It feels quick, easy, and comforting. The truth is, after 60, these choices can be some of the worst ways to start your day. Why? because they overload your body with sugar and unhealthy fats, creating the perfect storm that fuels inflammation, slows your metabolism, and leaves you drained before lunchtime. First, the sugar overload. A single serving of these pastries carries 15 to 25 grams of sugar, and most people eat more than one. That means you could be hitting your daily sugar limit before noon. After 60, the pancreas doesn't keep up the way it used to. Those sugar spikes force your body to release extra insulin, which lingers in the bloodstream. The results are fatigue, brain fog, and over time, insulin resistance. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging found that older adults who began their mornings with sugary, refined breakfasts showed 47% higher markers of inflammation for the next 6 hours. Imagine waking up every day and starting off with your body already inflamed. Second, the artery-aging fats. Even when labels read 0 grams trans fat, don't be misled. These products often hide palm oil or partially hydrogenated oils. These fats don't nourish your body. Instead, they harden arteries, aggravate arthritis, and raise cholesterol. For seniors already at higher risk of heart disease, it's a dangerous setup. Third, the hidden hunger effect. High-sugar breakfasts confuse the hormones that regulate appetite, ghrelin and leptin. Instead of feeling satisfied, you end up hungrier, craving more food, and storing belly fat. And belly fat isn't just cosmetic. In older adults, it's metabolically active, surrounding vital organs, increasing inflammation, and raising the risk of stroke and diabetes. Smarter frozen swaps are available. Many stores now sell frozen steel-cut oats, pre-cooked and ready to heat in minutes. Stir in frozen blueberries or mixed berries with plain Greek yogurt for a fiber and protein-rich option. Or try a frozen vegetable frittata, packed with nutrients and protein without the sugar crash. Bottom line, frozen breakfast pastries may look convenient and comforting, but for seniors, they're a silent health trap. Instead of fueling your day, they steal it. If you want steady energy and long-term protection for your heart and brain, these pastries don't belong in your freezer. Worst frozen food number 2, frozen fried foods. The inflammation bomb hiding in your freezer. Think about the comfort foods you know so well: chicken nuggets, fish sticks, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, French fries. They're crispy, tasty, and quick to prepare. But for adults over 60, these frozen fried favorites are far from harmless. In fact, they are inflammation bombs quietly fueling the very conditions that age your body faster. Here's why. Every bite delivers a dangerous combination: refined carbs that act like sugar, toxic oils, and chemical preservatives. It's the perfect storm that an aging body can no longer fight the way it once could. First, toxic oils that accelerate aging. When food is fried, cooled, and frozen, harmful compounds form and remain locked inside. Reheating them at home makes things even worse, breaking the oils down further and creating advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs stiffen arteries, damage collagen in the skin, and weaken joints at the cellular level. A 2021 study in Nutrition and Aging reported that seniors who ate fried foods twice per week faced a 36% higher risk of vascular stiffness and a 28% higher risk of memory decline. Second, refined carbs hiding in the crispy coating. That golden crust on your nuggets or fries is little more than white flour, sugar, and additives. Once fried, it digests almost instantly, spiking blood sugar even faster than a candy bar. After 60, when insulin sensitivity naturally declines, those spikes last longer, causing fatigue, brain fog, and driving the body toward type 2 diabetes. Third, excessive sodium. A single serving of frozen chicken nuggets can pack over 200 milligrams of sodium, already more than half the daily safe limit. And let's be honest, who stops at just 4 nuggets? For seniors, this sodium overload raises blood pressure strains, the kidneys worsens, swelling in the ankles and hands, and over time quietly increases the risk of stroke and heart failure. Smarter frozen swaps do exist. If you love the crunch, you don't have to give it up completely. Buy plain frozen chicken breasts or fish fillets, coat them lightly at home with almond flour or oats, and bake instead of frying. Try air fryer ready frozen vegetables like cauliflower bites or zucchini fries made without added oils or coatings. Or keep frozen edamame on hand, a protein-rich savory snack that satisfies cravings without the inflammation. Bottom line, frozen fried foods may please your taste buds in the moment, but for seniors, they ignite inflammation, joint pain, and long-term decline. Each bite is like pouring gasoline on the fire of aging. If you want to protect your heart, your memory, and your independence, this is one frozen food group best left out of your freezer. Worst frozen food. Number 1, frozen desserts and ice cream. The sweet trap that accelerates aging. For many households, there's always a tub of ice cream tucked in the corner. Maybe a box of popsicles or even that low-fat frozen yogurt you bought, thinking it was a healthier choice. For seniors, these frozen desserts often feel like more than just food. They carry comfort memories and a little spark of joy. But here's the truth. Most brands will never tell you frozen desserts are among the most dangerous foods you can eat after 60. They may soothe your sweet tooth, but inside your body, they quietly speed up, aging, weaken your brain, and drain your energy. First, the sugar bomb that wrecks your metabolism. A single serving of premium ice cream can hold 20 to 30 grams of added sugar. And let's be honest, nobody stops at just one scoop. For older adults, this much sugar doesn't just give a quick rush. It triggers spikes and crashes in blood sugar that leave you shaky, fatigued, and on the path toward insulin resistance. Over time, that fuels type 2 diabetes and body-wide inflammation, the silent driver of joint pain, fatigue, and memory decline. A 2022 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that adults over 60 who ate sugary desserts at least 3 times a week had a 41% higher risk of dementia compared to those who limited them. Second, the hidden fats and chemicals. These desserts are rarely just cream and sugar. Many are packed with cheap saturated fats from palm oil or hydrogenated oils, artificial stabilizers, and emulsifiers that disrupt gut health, plus dyes and flavors that place added stress on your liver and nervous system. For younger people, the body can flush some of these out more quickly. But after 60, the liver and kidneys naturally slow down, so these chemicals linger longer and cause greater damage. Third, the craving cycle. Here's the sneaky part. Frozen desserts actually reprogram your taste buds. As taste sensitivity fades with age, it takes more sugar to feel satisfied. Each bowl of ice cream pushes you to crave even sweeter foods, locking you in a cycle of sugar dependence that drains your health while leaving you unsatisfied. Smarter frozen swaps do exist. You don't have to give up frozen treats completely. Choose frozen berries rich in antioxidants, fiber, and natural sweetness. Blend frozen bananas with a splash of almond milk for a creamy nice cream. Keep frozen grapes or cherries on hand for a refreshing anti-inflammatory snack. Or go with plain frozen Greek yogurt topped with fruit, protein-rich, gut-friendly, and satisfying without the sugar crash. Frozen desserts may taste like happiness in the moment, but for seniors, they rob health in silence, fueling sugar addiction, raising inflammation, and harming brain function. If you want sweetness that heals instead of harms, it's time to replace that ice cream tub with nature's frozen medicine. But not everything in your freezer is the enemy. Some frozen foods can actually be your greatest medicine. And now let's turn to the 4 frozen superfoods every senior should keep on hand. Let's start with number 4, a frozen protein powerhouse that can fight inflammation, protect the brain, and be ready in just 15 minutes. The best frozen food, number 4, wild-caught fish. If there's one food that deserves a permanent place in your freezer after 60, it's wild fish, like salmon, sardines, mackerel, or cod. These aren't just protein sources. They are anti-aging, brain-protecting, muscle-preserving superfoods. And when flash frozen, they lock in nutrients without losing their benefits. Peak freshness locked in. Unlike fresh fish that may sit on ice or travel for days, wild-caught fish is often frozen within hours of being caught. This process preserves omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and antioxidants like astaxanthin, the pigment that gives salmon its rich pink color. Tests show frozen salmon often retains more nutrients than store-bought fish that's been sitting around. The omega-3 advantage. Wild fish is one of the richest sources of EPA and DHA omega-3's nutrients that act like gold for seniors. They ease inflammation, reduce joint pain, support memory, and protect the heart by lowering the risk of arrhythmias and heart disease. A study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found seniors who ate fatty fish twice weekly had a 30% slower rate of cognitive decline. Another review showed a 25% lower risk of fatal heart attack among older adults who ate wild fish regularly. Gentle, high-quality protein. After 60 muscle mass drops, 3 to 8% per decade unless protected. Wild fish provides easy-to-digest complete protein with all essential amino acids. One salmon fillet gives about 22 grams of protein, enough to help preserve lean muscle without straining the kidneys like red meat. Vitamin D for bones and immunity. Most seniors are deficient in vitamin D, which is vital for bone strength balance and immunity. Just one serving of wild salmon can provide up to 150% of your daily needs. Quick and convenient. One of the best things about frozen fish. You can cook it straight from the freezer, no thawing needed. Bake with lemon and garlic, pan-sear with olive oil, or steam with herbs. In 15 to 20 minutes, you'll have a meal that's restaurant quality and healing. Wild-caught frozen fish is one of the smartest foods you can stock after 60. It's quick, nutrient-dense, and directly fights the issues that age us fastest, from memory loss to heart disease. Keeping it in your freezer means keeping your body strong, your brain sharp, and your independence longer. Best frozen food. Number 3, frozen berries. Open your freezer and picture a bag of blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, or blackberries. These colorful little gems aren't just sweet snacks. They're some of the most powerful foods for slowing down aging after 60. Packed with nutrients that support your brain, protect your heart, and reduce joint pain, frozen berries deserve a daily spot in your routine. And here's the surprising truth. Freezing often helps preserve their goodness, better than fresh berries that sit for days in transport or in your fridge. Picked at peak ripeness, berries are flash frozen within hours of harvest locking in vitamin C, polyphenols, and anthocyanins. These antioxidants neutralize free radicals, the unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. A study published in Food Chemistry found that frozen blueberries retained up to 97% of their antioxidant power compared to fresh berries stored over time. What makes berries especially important after 60 is their anthocyanins, natural compounds that cross the blood-brain barrier to protect neurons from damage. Research from Harvard's Nurses' Health Study, which followed more than 16,000 women over age 70, showed that those who ate just 2 servings of blueberries or strawberries per week had slower cognitive decline, the equivalent of being 2.5 years younger in brain age. The benefits don't stop at the brain. Frozen berries also strengthen blood vessels, lower LDL cholesterol, and help regulate blood pressure. One clinical trial found that seniors who ate a cup of blueberries daily for 8 weeks reduced blood pressure by about 5 mmHg and improved artery flexibility results similar to some prescription medications. And unlike high-sugar fruits such as grapes or pineapple berries are naturally low on the glycemic index. They release sugar slowly, avoiding the spikes and crashes that leave you drained. That makes them a safe, satisfying choice for seniors with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. The best part, frozen berries are incredibly versatile. Add a handful to oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Toss them into smoothies straight from the freezer. Warm them gently for a natural topping on pancakes, or simply enjoy them frozen as a refreshing dessert. Bottom line, frozen berries aren't just a sweet treat. They're daily medicine for your brain, your heart, and your joints. For seniors over 60, 1 cup of mixed frozen berries a day may be one of the simplest ways to feel sharper, stronger, and younger. Best frozen food. Number 2, frozen vegetables. I always encourage adults over 60 to keep one essential item in their freezer: frozen vegetables. At first glance, they may not look exciting in their plain plastic bags, but don't underestimate them. These humble foods are nutrient powerhouses that can have a big impact on your health as you age. Many people assume frozen vegetables are second best compared to fresh, but the truth is often the opposite. In many cases, they're actually more nutritious. Why? Because they are harvested at peak ripeness and flash frozen within hours, locking in vitamin C, vitamin K folate, and antioxidants like lutein and sulforaphane. By contrast, fresh vegetables lose nutrients every day. They sit in trucks, warehouses, and grocery shelves. A study published in the Journal of Food Science even found that frozen broccoli and spinach had higher vitamin C levels than their fresh supermarket counterparts after just 5 days of storage. This matters even more for seniors. After 60, your body doesn't absorb nutrients as efficiently. The gut lining becomes more sensitive and stomach acid levels decline, making it harder to pull nutrients from food. That's why you need calorie-light foods that deliver maximum nutrition in every bite. Frozen vegetables fit this role perfectly. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts help detoxify the body and lower inflammation. Leafy greens such as spinach and kale provide folate vital for memory and DNA repair. Carrots and mixed vegetables offer beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A to protect vision, immunity, and reduce inflammation. Sulforaphane in broccoli and Brussels sprouts has been shown to reduce oxidative stress and protect brain cells, while leafy greens supply nitrates that improve blood flow, lowering blood pressure and sharpening focus. Another reason frozen vegetables are so valuable is fiber. As you age, your gut microbiome becomes less diverse, which can affect digestion, immunity, even mood and energy. Fiber feeds that microbiome, improving gut health, stabilizing blood sugar, and supporting weight control. Vegetables are naturally low in calories, but high in fiber, making them ideal for seniors managing weight or type 2 diabetes. The best part? They're convenient and versatile. Lightly steam them to preserve nutrients, then drizzle with olive oil and lemon juice. Roast them at high heat with garlic and herbs for a crispy, flavorful side. Add them straight from the freezer to soups and stews, or blend spinach and kale into smoothies where you won't even notice the taste. Bottom line, frozen vegetables are one of the smartest choices you can make after 60. They're nutrient-rich, easy to use, and protect your brain, heart, gut, and joints. Keeping a few bags in your freezer is like having daily health insurance ready whenever you need it. Best frozen food. Number 1. Frozen bone broth. If there's one frozen food that deserves the top spot for seniors, it's frozen bone broth. It may look like simple soup stock, but after 60, it can be life-changing. 1. Collagen. The missing link after 60. Collagen production drops sharply with age, which is why joints ache, skin loses elasticity, and muscles take longer to recover. Bone broth is rich in collagen and gelatin, giving your body the raw materials to repair joints, skin, and connective tissue. Studies published in Nutrients show seniors who consume collagen-rich foods reduce joint pain by up to 32% and improve skin elasticity. 2. Amino acids that heal and protect. Bone broth provides amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. Glycine calms the nervous system, supports memory, and improves sleep quality. Proline strengthens ligaments and tendons, while hydroxyproline works with vitamin C to boost new collagen production. For older adults who struggle with insomnia, sipping bone broth at night has been called nature's sleeping pill. 3. Gut and immune support. After 60, digestion often weakens, leading to bloating or nutrient loss. The gelatin in bone broth helps repair the gut lining, improving absorption and reducing inflammation. Since 70% of the immune system is in the gut, a healthier digestive tract also means stronger immunity. 4. Gentle, nutrient-dense fuel. Unlike heavy meats, bone broth is light, easy to digest, yet packed with absorbable minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. These nutrients support bone density, nerve function, and heart rhythm without straining digestion. How to use frozen bone broth? Heat and sip it like tea. Use it as a base for soups or stews, or cook grains in it instead of water for extra flavor and nutrients. Adding herbs like garlic or turmeric can further boost its anti-inflammatory effects. Bottom line, frozen bone broth is more than comfort food. It's a therapeutic superfood. It supports joints, strengthens bones, heals the gut, improves sleep, and helps you age with strength and resilience. For seniors, it's not just food, it's medicine in a cup. So here's the truth, my friends. After 60, your freezer can either protect your health or quietly harm it. Stock it with the wrong foods, pizzas, pastries, fried nuggets, and sugary desserts, and you load your body with salt, sugar, and chemicals that speed up aging, stiffen arteries, and inflame joints. Yes, they're convenient, but they slowly steal your strength, energy, and independence. But choose wisely: wild-caught fish, colorful berries, frozen vegetables, and collagen-rich bone broth, and your freezer becomes your greatest ally. With these healing foods, joints move easier, energy rises, sleep improves, and the mind feels sharper and clearer. The freezer is no longer just storage, it becomes your personal pharmacy, providing meals that repair and protect your body every day. Now the choice is yours. Will you let convenience rob your health, or will you turn your freezer into a tool for longevity? Start today, remove one harmful frozen food and replace it with one healing option. Small steps create lasting change. Which frozen food surprised you the most? Share in the comments. Your story may inspire someone else. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe to Health Mastery 365, and remember, aging well isn't luck, it's choice. Every wise choice today is a gift to the healthier you of tomorrow.